Welcome everyone to Tntspices. Today we've got something interesting. Look at the ingredients I have in front of me. What do you think we're going to make? I'm not showing one key ingredient. This is something I actually seen on YouTube. We're going to make ramen. We're going to do ramen lasagna.
Today we're testing the craziest ways to cook ramen.
You better buckle up your pants.
We're going to begin by starting our ground beef. Now I have a pan in front of me with a little bit of oil. I have our onion that I've diced up real fine. I'm going to just cook this a couple minutes, let this become a little translucent. Next, I have about 5 garlic cloves that I sliced up very thinly. I'm going to cook these for about 30 seconds. Here I have ground beef. It's actually ground chuck. I have 2 packages, so I have 2 pounds of ground chuck. We're going to break this up. Next, I have our all-purpose SPG.
A dash of salt and a little bit of pepper. Delicious, so delicious.
We take 2 tablespoons and mix it in. We're going to cook this until all the pink is gone out of our meat. We are going to just place this to the side. Now we're going to begin making our sauce. I have 1 can. This is a 14-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I've got a little bit of olive oil that was inside of our pot already hot. Here I have a 28-ounce can of San Marzano tomatoes. I'm going to crush these tomatoes a little bit by hand. Next, I have 7 garlic cloves that I just smashed. Here I have about a half a cup of fresh basil that I just rough chopped. Next, I have BB's Q and Provisions Italian blend.
BB's, Q, and Proficiency. Now let's get it.
I am going to add a tablespoon of their Italian blend. Now, we are going to take the Italian sauce, the Spice Father's Italian sauce. We're going to take 2 tablespoons. Now this is the mild version. We also have a spicy version. Give this a mix. And we want these flavors to incorporate, so we're going to cook this over a low heat for about 15 to 30 minutes. 2 last ingredients I'm going to add, and this is optional for you guys. I have a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. I have 2 tablespoons of white sugar. We're just going to give this a stir, mix this well, and we're going to set this to the side until we're ready to use it to build our lasagna. With the beef cooked, our sauce made, we're going to make a second sauce to also go with the lasagna. In the pot in front of me, I have a half a stick of salted butter. Here, I have 4 tablespoons of flour, or 1/4 cup. We are going to make a roux. It's been just a couple minutes. Now we're going to start adding some cream. I have some heavy cream. This is 2 cups I'm going to begin pouring in. Here's an additional half a cup. So a total of 2.5 cups of cream. Now, I'm going to take your secret addiction.
Some people call it an addiction. It's not an addiction. I can stop whenever I want. I just don't want to, and I need it every day.
We're going to add a half a tablespoon, half a teaspoon. You definitely don't want a half a tablespoon. This is very strong. We're going to keep cooking this until this begins to thicken. Okay, several minutes has passed by. We've been cooking our sauce over a gentle heat, patiently letting it thicken. Now here, I have a half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. We are going to mix this in as well. We're just going to allow this to melt, and then we're going to place this to the side as well with our other ingredients. Let's begin making the cheese mixture that's also going to go with the lasagna. Here I have 2 pounds of ricotta cheese. I also have our all-purpose SPG. I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of our SPG. Correction, I'm going to use 2 teaspoons.
Is it 1? 1. No. Is it 2? 2.
Then I'm going to take BB's and Q's Italian blend. Again, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of this. I have 2 eggs. We're going to mix this well. With this well blended, we're going to place this aside so we can start building our lasagna. Remember that sauce we made and the meat we cooked up? Well, now we're going to combine the 2 of these. Mix this up. We're going to take some of that meat sauce, put a layer on the bottom. Doesn't have to be a huge layer. Just spread it out. Next, I have some oven-ready lasagna noodles. I'm just going to lay some of these down on the bottom layer. If they don't fit, just give it a little break. Now, we're going to take some of that ricotta cheese mix. We're going to spread this out. Now, we're going to take our ramen. We're going to take the whole thing. I'm just going to lay this down. We don't want the beef packet. We'll put that aside. You can use that for something else. We're going to fill the whole bottom of the tray here with our ramen. This last section isn't big enough to fit a full ramen pack, so I broke one in half. I'm going to place that down. Now we're going to take our meat sauce again. We're going to load up a good bit of our meat sauce on here. And I'm going to take some of that bechamel sauce that we made. Some grated mozzarella. I had a pound of mozzarella that I grated up. Our ricotta. Take all that's left. Some more lasagna noodles. The rest of our meat sauce. The rest of our bechamel. And the rest of our mozzarella cheese. Final touch, I'm going to add a little bit of BB's and Q's Italian blend right on top. And we're going to place this in a 350-degree oven for about an hour to an hour and a half. I've had our lasagna in the oven at 350 degrees for 45 minutes. Now, at this point, I am going to remove the foil that I placed on our lasagna. I'm going to place this back inside of our oven without the foil for another half hour to 45 minutes to help brown this up. Our lasagna cooked an additional 45 minutes exactly, and we are now going to let this rest. We want this to solidify some before we cut into it and serve. So we're going to give this about a half hour, maybe up to an hour, before we cut this and serve this. I've also got a little bit of a salad and some garlic bread that we're going to put with this. I'll get this plated up nice and beautiful, and I'll show it to you next. Another meal complete. Thank you for joining us here at Tntspices. God bless each and every one of you.
Once again, my life has been saved by the miracle of lasagna.
Tntspices, that's the spot.